Hi everyone! Happy Sunday! I hope you've all been having a great weekend and you're enjoying your good quality family time or good, quality me time as well if that's, what you need. Um, Today, I'm gonna be sharing some of my thoughts, I guess, on this whole water shortage thing. And I could get all political about it and put the blame on like a lot of things, a lot of people, a lot of government agencies or whatever, um, over this whole issue. And I know it really really sucks have like having to ration water during this El Nino season. Um, but to be honest, and I was one of those. um, I knew I was seeing all these notifications on Facebook about a schedule of when they're gonna be cutting out water in certain areas and stuff like that. And I didn't really bother with them because I figured we weren't running out of water yet. So maybe we're not affected. So I didn't bother. until until it was I think Wednesday. Late Wednesday afternoon. I was happily going my way when I realized the water was running out. It's really really having low pressure, and it was finally happening. And I wasn't prepared for it. I didn't have any, water. I didn't even have a water drum to put water in, to store water in. I think I had like a few purified water for drinking water. I think I had like maybe one more on reserve, and it's really just I was in full panic mode because I realized that they were not following the schedule that was released for our particular area. And I didn't know when it was coming back. I didn't know what time the water was gonna run out the next day. And I wasn't prepared at all. And how was I gonna fix my kids' meals? How was I gonna wash the laundry? How was I gonna give him a bath? And really, I could have gotten mad at and the hotline was the motor company's hotline was like basically useless. And really there's really nothing to be done about it except what I could have done days before. And I could have prepared for it, so I didn't have anybody else to blame but me, I guess. Because they were giving out notices that it was gonna happen. I just realized it was gonna happen soon, or that maybe it's gonna happen to us, because it was happening to everybody else and it really bothered. And I was in all out panic mode. I was having to same night get a big drum. As soon as the water came in, I made sure it's a little clear, and then had to make sure that we were filling it up before evening. Had to go call the drinking water people, had extra water delivered and stuff like that. And really, it was the things that could have avoided, and the things that I could have avoided if I only didn't think that we were exempt from it. And a lot of times, this is something that happens to us, I think. Not just like with water issues or like with almost anything. We don't think that something is real or something is going to happen, or that something is possible until it happens to us, until it hits home. And really, there's just like a lot of heartache, a lot of stress, a lot of sorry, keep playing with my hair. There's really a lot of things that that we could have been prepared for if we only were more aware. Like, if I didn't think that I was exempt from the water shortage that was happening for the whole of Metro Manila. If I did not make the excuse that I was too busy to prepare for it, if I did not wait until it was too late, then I would have probably had more time to buy a better water drum that was not as expensive as the one that I got. That was already being sold at such a high price because it became a rare, it became a commodity that is in such high demand that they were able to price it higher. And this is just something that is true for all things. It's true for wellness. It's true for financial savings. It's true for any number of things. Like, we don't realize we need to have a retirement fund until we're retired. We don't think that we need we don't need an educational fund for our kids until they're almost going to college. We don't think we need to make ourselves healthier until we're about to get sick or until we are sick. We don't think we need to exercise until the doctor tells us we're pre-obese or like overweight or obese. We don't think that we really leave everything up to the last minute. And I'm not exempt from it, like I said. Even something that's as simple as making sure that we had, like a water drum to put water in, despite knowing that it's been days since other areas of Metro Manila were having water shortages and they've been having, a lack of water for like hours. And I didn't realize, I didn't even put 2 seconds notice, 2 seconds of thinking into it. And I just, just go about my day until it affected me. So again, I'm not exempt from it at all. But I am trying my best. I am, learning from it as well. And I know I've already taken charge of it for my family in terms of our health. And I am also working towards, preparing ahead of time in terms of our finances, in terms of, working not just to pay the bills, or like earning not just to be able to get through a certain payday, or a certain cutoff, but working to be able to be debt free, working to be able to have saved enough to go on vacation and not worry about it, worry about feel guilt that we did, and make sure I have enough for my, for retirement, enough for education. And that's what I'm really doing in terms of working my business. And I think it's really important that we not just plan, but take certain actions, take certain steps while it's early, while we still can, and not when we need it, or not when it's too late. Okay? We don't want to suffer the shortage of whatever, whatever water shortage, whatever version of a water shortage will come into our lives. And just make sure you have that drum ready. You make sure you have that, your mind is prepared for that, your schedule in your life, every steps that you need to make is already in place before that particular water shortage happens in your life. Alright, so I'm sorry for taking forever and might be a little all over the place, but I hope you are better. I'm sorry for playing with my hair. I'm sorry for taking a longer video again. I promise I try to keep it shorter. But I hope if you are one of the people who are suffering water shortages in Manila or in other parts of the world, I hope you have a better day. Let's pray for rain and let's conserve water so that, doesn't matter if you have like really good water supply for a certain number of hours. Conserve it, save it, so that everybody can share whatever is available in the dams, and let's try to work together and like really be try to save the environment and stuff. You know what I mean? So I'll see you again tomorrow on Tuesday for another one of my Thieves DIYs, and let's see Ara tomorrow. Bye.